Welcome back. This is Detox of Periyar Screen. Today we are going to discuss about another demand of Dravidar Thalam, which is banning Guru Poojas, which have been conducting for each and every casters. So today we have Mr. Ilya Kumari. Hi.
Yeah, hi Dipan.
Ilya Kumar, the first question is, aren't we going too far? Why are we? What's the need to ban Guru Pujas? Na? Each and every caste has their own right to celebrate a Guru Puja to own leaders. So it's a democratic right also. So why is that?
Yeah, of course, people claim that it is to be a democratic right that everybody has to celebrate their own caste leader. So, you see that historically also there have been a lot of caste association as well, which then politically aware who were demanding for their representation in education as well as in the employment opportunities as well. Even for that matter, they had a strong hold in politically negotiating the representation as well. This was a time, and if you're in the Brahminical Hindu religion, then you or I belong to certain caste, which means as long as we are not a Brahmin, then we belong to Shudra or Ati Shudra, or how we call it. Scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, other backward caste. So we belong to any other caste, which means lower caste. So they say that for Brahmin, it is a illegitimate son of a Brahmin, or a Shudra. So this status continues. So those days of the caste association, when Periyar several times went to the caste associations, he criticized the people, those who are following caste, and told them that, see, listen, you have to wake up. Somebody is looting your job as well as the education opportunity. Somebody is saying you are a lower caste. You have to awake and you have to fight for your dignity and rights. You have to say that you are not anymore a lower caste, and nobody entitled to give this to you. Who came from outside and giving this name or tag to you. This is the first point. The second one is that now it totally changed. It is not that what we saw then. Now you see that people feel proud about their own caste. Like I belong to certain caste. I feel that okay, there is a specific village deity for that. There is a specific leader for that matter, and there is particular festival for that matter. Large gathering on that day. I'll show power of my caste by spending all this and celebrating it as a proud. And being a lower caste in the Brahminical Hindu hierarchy, one should feel ashamed of being like that, treated like that. I mean, how could somebody say that to me that you are a lower caste? Instead of questioning that, I'm feeling like, okay, let me be lower caste to somebody, but somebody is there below me, so I'm going to show my power to them. This is the idea which they have, and the proud feel comes from there. That is not a proud identity. So you see that the idea of uniting everybody as a Dravidian or bringing people together, Mulnivasi or Bahujan in any term, that is the proud identity, not that the each caste identity. So if we come across the BJP's social engineering based on caste, which they uh, worked out during the time of Babri Masjid demolition. So in an interview also, LK Advani says that we could not able to control the people because they were already in action. They mobilized people caste wise, and this has been published as a books as well. We have a lot of books how BJP is this caste politics works. So their agenda broader across India is same: one caste, one particular caste guard, and one particular caste leader, and go with a Guru Pooja. So this Guru Pooja is nothing but they'll be honoring with a garland, and like we might have saw that many videos went viral in Instagram that mockingly people make it as a troll videos like pulling cars and jumping on a bus, kind of stupidity it is. So this is again problematic thing. We demand to ban this because you see the amount of anger which has been kept on passing to the young minds as well. This results in a lot of violence and atrocity as well. Like in southern Tamil Nadu, you can see that whenever the Guru Poojas comes, then there is a 144. It is a trouble for the government as well. A lot of people go in the car and bus and they attack into different places. And when next time another caste is doing this, then they'll be having their own problem. They'll try to create a ruckus. Like you see, there are caste like per se nowadays you see that scheduled caste Arundhadiyar. It been said that okay, Pollan is our god, and Koili is our leader, and some historical story has been built around that character. Similarly, for 1 year, they made Veerappan as a god. And, you see that same with the Gaundars. You see they belongs to backward caste, but you see that they claim that we were fought a freedom fight when one of the freedom fighter has been made as their own caste icon. We call it Thiran Chinnamalai. So similarly, figuring out each caste to be their leader. No, we don't want to do that. We want to put anti-caste leaders as our leaders. Like we are putting forward Periyar as our leader. No political party in Tamil Nadu dare to remove Periyar, whereas they say that now Vijay has started a party and he's also saying, okay, I am following Periyar. And directly saying that I am not following his atheism, but other than that I am following everything. You can't neglect him, right? So similarly with Ambedkar as well. Like now you see the political space which is there. They're coming forward. Yes, we follow Ambedkar, and it results in student union election as well. You can see that the slogans are changing. So it is the role of government to ensure the people, to ensure the safe, not only safety, but to be civilized. That also matters, right?
Yeah, but currently India have been suffering with tons and tons of castes and subcastes within them. Many castes and communities are not being identified or represented properly. Let's take Arundhadiyar community from Tamil Nadu. When two other Dalit communities like Pallas and Parayars have been dominating the educational, social, and numerical spaces too. Arundhadiyars have been constantly underrepresented. Yes, obviously. So what's wrong in gathering themselves and gathering as caste groups and making their voices heard? Obviously, there will be a caste leader for a group. So what's wrong with that? So that's another way to make themselves heard, right? So how is it to be banned?
See, the problem is that we do not have any issue with people forming a caste association and demanding for access to education as well as the employment opportunity. And for that matter, even we know that they are not from Utopia or Mars, that they are from the same India where we have caste and we are suffering. And for sure that wherever Brahmins migrate, there also the caste problem comes. So we do not have issue that people forming a caste association and putting a pressure forward. And communities like scheduled caste, there is oppressed among oppressed, and for sure their voice has been already heard, like Tamil Nadu government, then Chief Minister Kalanjar as well, and now the present Chief Minister as well. They listened to them, and in Alliance also they got a ticket in Avinasi, MLA ticket, whereas they try to get. So this is one side. I mean, like where you are bringing a political mobilization and getting a pressure. In Tamil Nadu, the scenario is a little bit different and compared to the other part of the country. And in any place, we demand for a caste census and we demand for a adequate proportional representation. So it is not limited to one caste. Those who are victims of caste, those who have been not historically given chance to get access into education, employment, or for that matter politics, we demand we request the proportional representation. But the notion of demanding for a ban on Guru Puja is very clear that it is not adding to any of good cause. I mean, you have a lot of people behind you, and which has been again made as a fight between one caste to another. Like it is always been said that it is SC versus MBC, it is SC versus BC, or SC versus ST, or like that. As long as caste conflicts continue, so these caste Guru Pujas will also continue. They will be having a caste leader celebrating them. They'll do that as well. And what happens is that this process keep on continues. Ultimately, those who are involving in this, those who are involving in riots, those who are involving in violence, they'll go to jail for sure.
Yeah.
State is monitoring everywhere. Police will arrest. They'll go to jail. Their life is ruined. And those who are in the leadership position, they will be secured. Their life is secured. We do not know. They may negotiate a good electoral politics as well. They may get some ticket as well, showing that some percentage I vote I have this particular caste. So people have to be aware of their own future as well, right? And one thing we have to notice that those who break this idea of coming together, they are not going to help them furthermore. Like I was earlier also saying that the Dravidian identity which made people to come together, it is not SC versus SC or ST versus SC or OBC versus MBC. It is not like that. It is always the Dravidians versus Aryans, because till today, from education to the apex court, everywhere it is monopolized. So we could not able to find our own people. We are the majority. For 1947 we got independence. Till today, even we could not able to implement the recommendation of Mandal commissions. So this is a situation where we are living. So to change this, we must give away these caste practices, which is giving a proud feeling. It is not proud. No caste is having any proud in that. It is a discrimination. It is a shame actually.
Yeah, the point is correct, but I have a reasonable question. It was in the year 1949 DMK was formed, and after almost 20 years in 1967 they formed a government, and after that, from 1967 to 2025 till now, no other national parties or any other Aryanical parties, nationalist parties haven't set foot by forming a government in Tamil Nadu. So after all these years, what's stopping people to change their identity, to release their caste notions, caste identities, and come together as Dravidians? We also have a lot of criticism with ADMK. Yeah, some policies are more and more Aryanical. Yes, okay, but what's stopping them to, after all these years with Dravidian rule, after all these leaders, what's stopping them actually?
So no, that is what I'm saying. It is not that solely one political party or one social reform movement exists. That like we have multiple political parties electoral as well. Even the social reform parties who doesn't contest election also there. Like it is vice versa, that we call it as a, we can say it as a like revolution and counter revolution as well. Like you see that one end you are trying to do something to make a positive change or to bring a progressive change, and the another side pulling back your leg is also happening. So it is vice versa. And now you see that the caste killings which has been promoted in social media platforms, those who involved in that has been celebrated, and those who died historically also made as a god or goddesses. So like this is a kind of trend which is there all the time. Now where we are talking the anti-caste politics and demand to people to come together as a Dravidian, give away your caste, It is there everywhere. Every time is there. So it takes a lot of time, and it is not just a new practice to just give away like that. So it has a history of so many years, thousands of years, and it's not that we are not doing anything. We are trying our best to bring people forward.
Division of people, the main idea of Brahmanism. You can claim that Brahmanism has not been in power, has not been openly accepted, or whatever it is. Just understand the situation. When we analyze ourselves in a certain caste, don't you think the Brahmanism lives within us, and we also falling prey to the Brahmanism? See, the enemy is real, and still Brahmanism has been continuing. The RSS regime has been acting backwards and controlling the union government. That's an allegation, yes. And who do you think Modi and Amit Shah are? Acting as a Kshatriya? And what about Adanis and Ambanis? Vaisyas? And what about us, the Sudras? What are we doing? So, we should get ourselves together, and we should diminish the Brahmanism once and for all. Thank you.